morning. It's a great day, Greensboro, live from Washington, D.C. We're here at the ACC Tournament 2016. Ben Swain, Hayes Permar, others walking around the ACC Spring Break House getting ready. It's the ACC Tournament. What's going on, Ben?
It's a little different than Greensboro. They did try to feed us barbecue yesterday, though.
Yeah.
Which
great place, the ACC Spring Break House this year. We're not going to tell you where it is because you crashed it, but it's in a great district, a little bit north of the Verizon Center. Our friend, the Weather Moose at Sports Channel 8 is taking care of great, beautiful skies all week, so we're having a lot of fun so far. And we already got 2 games under our belt. One really good one, one less entertaining one. Thoughts on the games yesterday?
Wake State, exciting finish.
And were you excited to see a Maryland fan in the house yesterday?
I was very
heartwarmed.
Excited. I was very excited to see a Maryland fan. You know, I wondered if he bought his tickets like when Maryland was still in the ACC. Like, man, I'm gonna go.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. We're gonna pack this place full of Terps fans.
You got your running All-ACC team. Who's currently on the first team All-ACC tournament team?
I'm gonna go Cat.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Maverick Rowan.
Okay.
Brian Crawford from Wake.
Yep.
We'll go maybe Dwayne Bacon from Florida State.
Nice. I was worried. I didn't think I was going to be able to name a Florida State player, so I'm glad you did one because they won.
Then, yeah, for sentimental reasons, I'm going to go Dennis Clifford from Boston College.
Can he transfer somewhere? Can he be a graduate transfer somewhere? Or is he done? Can't you just keep transfer? Like if you just keep going to another school, don't you get another year now? As long as you just keep hopping to a different school, they give you another year of eligibility.
Speaking of Boston College, Hayes.
Yeah.
We have a special guest on today's show.
Ooh, special guest.
Courtney Cox, formerly of Friends.
She was great in the Bruce Springsteen video as well.
That's not the right quote.
She's never heard those jokes either.
Probably, yeah. No. Courtney Cox, ACC Digital Network, formerly a co-host with Jeff Fischel.
A knowledgeable person on the ACC, sports, and Boston College athletics. So let's talk to Courtney Cox.
All right,
what's up? Who's uglier? Him or me? Me? Him. Who looks worse? Who looks like they had a longer night out?
I can't see, really.
Let me start here. This is Courtney Cox, formerly of the ACC Digital Network, now doing what, Courtney?
I am a host on LAC Sports Network. It's a new 24/7, 365 days a week lacrosse network. Yeah, it's been awesome. I've been able to keep my ACC ties. I was just at Duke Harvard over the weekend at Hofstra, so I was able to, you know, feel like I was still part of the ACC.
You think Harvard would join ACC lacrosse? You think we can get them in?
I think Harvard is really happy with being an Ivy League school.
What?
What's the advantage of that?
Probably isn't going to happen.
Let's talk Boston College. So now that you're not with the DN anymore, you can stop pretending to like the other schools in the ACC, and you are an Eagles fan.
I am a diehard Eagles fan. I always wanted to go there growing up. I mean, that was my place. That's my happy place. Alumni Stadium is my heaven on earth. But being with the ACC, I gotta say, Dabo won my heart football-wise. I go Tigers. I love Clemson. Love them. I think their players are awesome. And in basketball this year, I mean, you guys saw Coach Larinaga and I really hit it off at Basketball Media Day. We had a little bit of a dancing situation going. So Miami is kind of my favorites. I mean, I know you guys are Duke guys, but Miami's kind of my favorite.
Whoa. Don't be accusing people of Duke guys. Look, to me, it's refreshing that a member of the media is willing to come out and talk about their love of Boston College. I mean, there's so many closet Boston College fans walking around the ACC media that it's just refreshing to hear somebody
trying to pretend like they're not.
Yeah, exactly. There's just so many that try and suppress it. No, I'm not really pulling for Boston College, but we know sitting on Media Row, it's mostly Boston College fans, so it's nice to hear you admit it. Going back on something you said, is it true that you instructed Jim Larinaga on the proper way to both whip and nay-nay?
That did happen. He and I really had a good time with it. And I left Media Day kind of laughing, like, this is my life currently. So.
Would you say Jim Larinaga better at whipping or better at nay-naying?
Jim Larinaga, definitely more on the nay-nay side of things. He definitely gets his hips into it, kind of walks back. He loves it. And if you watch in the locker room after a big win, all the guys, before he even says anything, they'll be like, now watch me whip, and he'll do it in front of all of them. And I'm proud. I think I have some kind of say, and I should pat myself on the back. I kind of got him to go along and do that.
You should. So you're saying that Jim Larinaga, as an older gentleman, is sort of like a 5 or 6 year old kid whose parents, like, on demand thinks it's the cutest thing ever to be like, hey, whip, nay. It's like the one dance that they can do on command, so they do it. That's sort of what Jim's got going on there.
He definitely can do it on demand. He's definitely good at it, and it's working. They're doing so well, and I'm so happy for them.
That's true.
Because I think he's a great guy. I think he's a great coach.
He is.
Let's go the other way with it, though. Boston College, your Eagles, 0-27 football and basketball combined. Why did you not teach Jim Christian how to whip a nene so that he could do that after maybe like a halftime when they're down only 5 points? So I understand that, you know, losing sucks, but being perfect at it, like if it was 1-26,
yeah,
that's like frustrating and annoying. But
yeah.
0-27, is there like a sense of pride around Boston? Like, hey guys, we did it.
The thing is that BC isn't the only college in Boston.
What?
You have to remember, as a BC student, BU and BC hate each other. Hate. Like, if you go to BC, forever you're not going to like people from BU. And if you go to BU, you're not going to like people from BC. So I work with tons of BU people, and I go into work every day, and they're like, oh, Court, tough loss last night, and especially now that it's all over Instagram, ESPN's posting it over and over and over again. I'm
That's
getting
tough.
tagged a million times a day in the Instagram of both of the coaches kind of hanging their head.
All right, well, does your comeback to BU fans like, hey, I don't know if your team played last night? Like they know your team lost, but you're like, I don't know what teams you have or when they
were just Beanpot.
like,
Bean Pot.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Beanpot is definitely my go-to.
There you go.
We won the Beanpot men's and women's, so we swept it this year, and so that's always my go-to because that's where BU fans really get hurt.
Can you introduce us to Luke Kuechly?
Yes. Okay, so I lived in Charlotte. Luke obviously plays for the Panthers. He was one of my very good friends all 4 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, he roomed with my boyfriend in college, so he and I were very close. I saw him one time in the year and a half that I lived there. So he's a hard guy to get to come hang out. I have to say, for all the Panthers fans out there, if you want your kid to look up to somebody, it is Luke. What you see on TV is who he is in real person. He does not take fame or anything like that. He does not like the spotlight. He is football 24/7. He likes to leave practice, watch film, go to sleep, eat healthy. There's no drinking. There's no anything like that involved in his lifestyle. He is what you would say as a perfect son. That is your guy.
I hear you loud and clear. You're saying Cam Newton's a terrible person. I got that. No. Yeah, no, I hear that. Yeah, no, well done. No. I read between the lines. I got you. All right, so to completely not treat you like someone who knows sports, I'm going to ask you who has better fashion sense at the ACC Digital Network, Andy Siegel or Jeff Fischel? They both try really hard to dress well.
You can't put me on.
No, you got to. We need the hard answers. They're both out there in their plaids today.
Very different. Their style is very different. Andy is
I love how seriously she's taking it.
They were literally wearing the same thing
more,
yesterday, Courtney.
Dress shirt. So Andy definitely brings the swag when it comes to like professional like cocktail hour, if you will.
Sure.
Jeff Fischel is so California and cool that his style is so appealing. He likes, the Nantucket red.
Yep.
Pants.
Had those on yesterday. Yep.
That's what he had on yesterday?
Yep.
Oh.
We should have done this. Predict the Jeff Fischel outfit. That would have been fantastic.
Let's do that right now. Actually,
what will Jeff Fischel wear today? How about that?
Today, I'm going to go with maybe a navy or like a blue pant with a checkered, like a lighter blue dress shirt.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to go with.
All right.
We'll tweet you a picture of Jeff
the real
today.
winner at the DN for style was me. So.
Oh, you over both of them. Okay, all right. I like that. Well, it's probably no contest for those guys.
Yeah.
All right, well, Courtney, thank you so much for chiming in. Well, we miss having you at the ACC tournament. I'm assuming you miss being here. And
I do. I'm wondering who's doing the boogie for your big Bojangles bow box.
Ooh,
I'm just wondering.
It's a good question.
That was my
That's your go-to. You own that.
Yeah.
You own that. I think they got Cimarron doing that or something. I don't know. So I'm sure.
Yeah, I do miss it. I miss everybody there. The ACC
so it's fun to be able to talk to you guys and stay in the loop.
Cool. Don't be a stranger. We'll have you down anytime.
Yep. See you, Courtney.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks again to Courtney Cox for joining us here on Great Day Greensboro, live from D.C. All right, 4 big games today, Swain. You know what that means. 4 halftime shows. Yep. What do you think we're going to see today?
On Wednesday, I think we're going to go like the lower tier of halftime shows. So that's definitely Simon Says.
Simon Says. You think they haven't scratched that one yet? I'm hoping Simon Says is done.
I hope so.
Anyway, but
He's
okay.
terrible. Maybe Frisbee Dogs.
Frisbee Dogs. Probably too early for Quick Change.
Way too early for a Quick Change, or the Russian Bar Trio.
And there's no way they tried out Panda this early.
No, not on Wednesday.
A lot of things to look out for. Oh, yeah, there's also basketball games, too. You'll be watching those. We'll be watching it all. We'll talk about it here on Sports Channel 8. You can follow us on Twitter at Sports Channel 8, at Instagram, Sports Channel 8 NC. Go to the website, sportschannel8.com. We'll be here all week in D.C.
Thanks a lot, Greensboro.
From D.C.
But mostly thanks, Greensboro.
We miss you, Greensboro.